Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stranded Survivors. My name is Matt. I am one of your co-hosts.
My name is Jericho. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Stranded Survivors podcast. And, something really cool is I got a new mic, so I'm excited. This is the debut episode of my new mic. It's an XLR mic, which Matt says is way better. I don't actually know, but, let me know if you actually think it's better.
Hey, inputs make a big difference. It definitely is better, in my opinion.
So there you go. You heard it from the professional himself, Matt.
The professor in the booth, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all are doing good. It has been a week, man. It was, those weeks where, like all last week was just every single day felt like a Monday back to back to back. They weren't bad days. They weren't hard days. It was a long week, man. So I was glad for the weekend to come, and it just came and blew right by. Back to the old grind. Classes started up again, hitting the ground running. Esports is starting up. This week, big old question mark. So stay tuned for info on that. And gee whiz, man, just been busy, busy, busy. How about you? What's new in your life?
Man, I 100% agree with you, actually. Like, last week felt like an entire Monday, every single day, except, I just really hated it, to be honest, because I just couldn't. I'm done. I'm so done working at my place right now. I just need a little break. But, you can't always get a break.
Yeah, sometimes you got to burn the candle at both ends until the whole building burns down.
So, other than that, though, man, other than that, whenever I'm home, whenever I'm not at work, I'm doing good, man.
Hey, I just want to point out the transparency of that last sentence you said. So maybe just consider your options. That's all I got to say.
But yeah, man, I really want to get into the question here. Well, the answers to the questions, anyways. So I figured that's what we do first.
Yes. Let's roll right into it, please.
Okay. Don't remember the question, so here we go.
I don't remember the question, he says.
Ariane, yes, first comment, but I love seeing the center on the list too, even if it wasn't clustered yet. I've only just started traveling back and forth between the island and Extinction. Matt, thank you for the amazing starter kit. Got my new main base set up near the west of the Redwoods. Go find me. Guys, this and only one other podcast in history are the reasons I'm using Spotify at all. Keep up the amazing work. Thanks for the server.
Hey, let's go. I am glad that you are having a good time. I'm glad that you're a member of the community, and we appreciate you downloading Spotify just for little old us.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. And I'll have to hop on and check out the base here. So
Definitely.
Equifox says, actually, guitar is the one thing I'm not shy about. I've not seen a video yet, though, or anything. Have you?
I have not seen her post anything yet.
Okay. Well, we're calling you out now, Equifox.
Yeah.
We're ready for this guitar lesson.
We demand some guitar lessons. The Ark
Demand.
theme song, that new theme song they got going on. First off, it's a banger. Second off, I would love to hear you play it.
So, and then I'm not shy about it. I've been playing for about 15 years. I mainly play rock, metal, and blues, but I learn from many other genres as well. I also noticed a center server in great googly moogly. You bet your sweet kibble I'ma hop on that tonight.
Ah,
Critical Role used to be my top podcast, but when this one dropped, I got hooked. I'd been looking for an Ark podcast for years. I guess it was just too niche until now. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Letter cap.
oh my God. Equifox, I know that to most people, they won't understand this sentence, but I have been a forever DM for maybe, gosh, I got like, what, 10 years of Dungeons and Dragons experience, all the forever DM. So to hear that I finally beat Matt Mercer at something made my entire life worthwhile. I can get hit by a meteor tonight and it's all okay now. I
Man,
beat Matt Mercer at something.
that's awesome. Man, I still think you should do a D&D. Like we've talked about it before, a D&D episode. I don't know if we could necessarily finish one, but we could maybe do something.
Dude, we've got a cool D&D game going. Ninja was a part of it. Joe Daddy's been a part of it.
Ooh.
let's see, Chuck in the Discord, he's a part of it, and then my buddy Michael, who is from a RuneScape Discord that I'm in. He is the host of XP Waste podcast. He is the other player, so we've got a pretty solid one going. But we could 100% make it Ark related, or make an Ark related one shot or something and record it.
I was gonna say, could you like do a like quick episode like that or no?
Oh yeah, easy. We could do it'd be like a 90-minute episode probably, maybe close to 2 hours. It'd be a long one, but we could definitely do it.
Okay, okay.
I'd have to take the time to explain the rules to everybody because most people aren't nerds like me.
The rules aren't just, like you just roll the dice and you hopefully win.
Well, yeah, but you got to know why. You know what I mean? You can't just chuck a piece of plastic and be like, "Oh, gee whiz, you exploded." I mean, you can, but you got to know why you exploded.
Fair, but yeah, fair. No need to go off on a tangent this early in the episode, anyways.
It's too early for that.
Side note here, though. Will says Matt needs a custom caving soundtrack. I agree.
A custom caving soundtrack? Yeah, Equifox, you're hired. I pay in kibble.
And then he also said, do a D&D for Dummies episode.
Oh my goodness, these are such great ideas. I love it. You guys are big brain moves.
Ooh, Hail Hydra. Congrats on the first comment, Ariane. Great episode. I thank y'all for the support for making a podcast, but I myself am a little too shy. Not shy to comment, though. And Lachlan, I'm so sorry, but I can't find a server where there are people or where the server isn't trashed, and Switch players are just jerks for some reason. If you want to make a server, let me know, and I guess I might friend you on the Switch later. And I said this before, Jericho's the better podcaster, and Matt is the better archer.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I should be offended or honored. Oh goodness. All right.
Then,
well, there's that. I'm gonna withhold my comments at this time.
Yep.
Because I think I'm neither.
Yeah. Lachlan, hi guys. I get PS Plus on my PS4, so I can play online now. Do you guys have an AFC server? Matt and Hail Hydra, what's your friend code on No Man's Sky? By the way, I've listened to you day one Audible. I gave you guys a 5-star review on most episodes. Last episode, I got past the max words on the comment. I had to delete 200 words. Do you guys like the name Master Cool Guy? Do you guys have a set day to release, or do you guys have a set day to release day? I live in Australia, so the day you guys release the episode, the day after.
Oh, well, Exodia is the expert on that one. We'll have to defer to his opinion. But we release usually on Wednesdays, right? Which would be, depending on what time of day, either Wednesday afternoon for you or Thursday for you.
Yeah, I normally post I would say between the 4 a.m., 5 a.m., or 6 a.m. Normally between 4 and 5 a.m. is when I schedule the post, unless, I accidentally just click post without scheduling it. And then he also said Tuesday, 10 a.m. for us. Oh, for today.
Yeah, Tuesday, 10 a.m. for recording.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good thought. That's why you get paid the big bucks, Exodia.
But that's cool. Another Australian. Exodia's got a friend. You need to, if you're not in the Discord, you need to come say hi. You and Exodia can fight a kangaroo. Record it for us.
Yeah, we can use you to fact check all the crazy things, because for all we know, Exodia is just feeding us a bunch of baloney about Australia. For all we know, it's really like downtown New York City.
He said, "We're here to take over," is what Exodia said. But also on that side note of what Matt just said is, really he could just be using a fake accent too, don't you think?
Yeah. What if he's actually from deep in the bayou of Louisiana?
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Just got to yell at everybody to stop the banjos when we're recording.
May as if you start everywhere. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Tornado Shard, or Jude. I know mad late to the party, but I have an idea for an event. What we did for an event that Jericho and Matt fought with different weapons, and we bet on who would win. By the way, is the event going to be on island or extinction?
Ooh, it'll probably be on the island. That's where most of the things that I'm doing are going down right now. So I would expect the events for now would probably be on the island. I don't know enough about extinction to properly set one up for, with my luck, I'd be like, we're gonna do the event here, and it would be, would get manhandled by something. It'd be a terrible day for everyone.
Okay, so Matt, quickly here. Do you know the
You,
mechs? You know what mechs are, right?
yeah, yeah. I've played it in single player enough to have good conversation about it and to be able to like get the gist of it, but not enough to be able to comfortably, lead anyone in anywhere. But yeah,
Okay. So, what do you think about an event that you bring mechs and then like we all do like a free for all and the last one standing wins?
that would be intense.
Be kind of cool. It'd be like what's that robot fighting thing, man? The movie.
Uh, Transformers.
I mean, that's kind of one, yeah. But the other one, like it's they actually like box.
Oh,
There's
oh
Rocket
no.
Sock'em the thingy. That's the toy, right?
Yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Robots is the toy. I know what you're talking about. 'Cause, yeah.
Yeah. Is it it's not real steel, is it?
Oh, that might be it.
I think it is real steel, bro.
If you want to get super technical, we would have also accepted Big Hero 6.
It is real steel, by the way.
Excellent, excellent. Good movie, good movie.
Exodia says it is, but I could be lying.
Yeah. He's over here fighting crocodiles. Knows nothing about kangaroos.
Okay, sorry. And then the next comment or the last comment is Knife. As always, great episode, and always enjoy sitting and right up and just chilling with y'all. If people aren't in the Discord, go ahead and join. You might be able to join our sweet kibble exchange.
Oh yeah. Y'all want to trade for some sweet kibbles?
But yeah, man. So that was that, and then
Okay, okay.
if we, we're gonna bring back, I am gonna go over the poll here in a second, but I'm just kind of pulling it up. So we'll go over that in just a second. Um, and then I want to get into what we're bringing back.
Oh yes.
Um,
Changes are a coming.
I was gonna say some changes, and I think they're for the good. But here we go for the poll really quick. I said, was this some good news? That was literally the question. That's it. And then I said, I don't care, no and yes.
Right on.
0% I don't care, 0% no, and 100% yes.
Hey, okay. Everybody appreciates the news.
Yeah, so that's always good. They don't think we're trash.
Well, I don't think that was the question.
Oh, okay, my bad.
If it was the question, 100% yes is not a good answer, Jericho.
Okay, well, Matt, a lot of people are, have been requesting this segment to be back. We've been talking about just segments in general, what we thought was kind of just, what people wanted. And we're kind of bringing this segment back, and we're going to see how it goes.
Oh, yes, folks, buckle up because per popular request, we are going to bring back the Dino Dossier of the Week. And you know what? I have the memory of a small child. I feel like you all know that. So I can't remember like most of what we have and haven't done. So we're just going to dive into it this week. And we're going to do the Pegomastics. Don't think we've done that one yet. I hate this creature, by the way. Jericho, do you love or hate this creature?
Nah, man, this creature needs to go. It needs to go. What's the point of this creature?
See, we're gonna get into that. So everybody, buckle up, grab your popcorn. Here we go. So the Pegomastics, for those of you that don't know, it's the one that has got like a goofy little beak and a bit of an overbite, and it's kind of like looks like a porcupine fell on top of a gecko. And it's the thing that runs up and will steal the crap out of your inventory. Whenever you're just chilling, it's always going to go for the most valuable things that you have. It's like the pelican, but on land. It sucks.
Yep.
It is breedable. It is tameable. You're going to passively tame that bad boy, and it's going to prefer Mijo berries. But let's see. You can also use fresh barley, I guess. I don't know. I think barley is a
Mm,
barley. That's a primitive plus
barley.
thing. I think that's a
Yeah,
primitive plus thing.
gotta
Anyway,
be.
but these things are shoulder mounted, okay? So that's some of the cool stuff. Now, where's the actual dossier?
Oh man.
Stinking wiki, it's failing me.
But let's see. Exodia said
Oh, here it
he
is.
can make his pickpocket Jericho. No, you will not actually.
Ooh, can you do that on PvE?
I hope not. I will be furious.
Anyway, uh, the species Pegomastix fructurator because it's going to frustrate the crap out of you. It is from the early Jurassic period. That bad boy's an herbivore, even though it's got that goofy little beaky overbite. And it is a defensive temperament, so it doesn't really want any smoke until you bring it. Um, Wild. It says among the bottom of the island's dinosaur food chain is a small herbivore called Pegomastix fructurator. It is content to spend all day alone, gorging itself on far more food than you might reasonably expect for a creature of its tiny stature. Its beak appears perfectly evolved for collecting food from plants while avoiding the indigestible fibrous strands. Pegomastix is likely to ignore any nearby creature and continue foraging unless it is attacked, at which point it turns into a very aggressive, though rather unthreatening opponent, shrieking and whooping far above its actual threat level. You would expect a creature this small and weak, to live in flocks, but Pegomastix seems to be fairly solitary in nature. That's a thick one, Helena. Domesticated. Well, not pretty and far too small to ride, tribes often keep Pegomastix around as a kind of farming aid. Its skill at means that it collects an extraordinary quantity of seeds and berries, while also handily gathering the rare flowers, mushrooms, and other ingredients necessary to cook up unusual concoctions. Love, Helena. So, do you think Helena's description makes it earn its spot in your tribe, or shall I continue?
No, that there was no love from Helena there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why Helena would want this creature in the game.
So it has its PvP uses as far as pickpocketing, like Exodia said. It's able to pickpocket some survivors, but it has another use. Got a little TLC update here that I wasn't really aware of until Boogles and Ninja brought it to my attention. Did you know that the Pegamastics can be set to collect gotcha crystals now?
I did not.
Yeah. So that bad boy, you can set the auto collect, you can set the range. It works kind of like the Oviraptor does with eggs. However, it collects gotcha crystals as they get spit out by those big old
Mm,
sloth boys. So
really?
that's really nifty if you don't have the Archematic mod. We have the Archematic mod on our server, and you can build the Archematic Gotcha crystal collector or whatever. I think it's very bluntly called that. And that sort of makes them obsolete at that point. You know what I mean? Because you don't need one
Yeah.
running around your base. You don't need to look at that little pokey boy. You can just let the machine do its business. So I think that's the way to go if you have that mod. But if you're playing on official or a server that does not have the Archematic mod, then Pegomastix has a little bit of use there. That's really it though. To be honest with you, I would rather hand collect my gotcha crystals than have to look at that thing. So if you can maybe, this sounds really awful, but if you could like, remove a foundation, put it down on the floor, set the auto collect going, and then put a ceiling over top of it so you'll never see it again. Perfect. That would be great, but I don't want to see that thing.
Yep. No, don't want to see that thing. No need to tame it because it's just, I don't think it's really useful. I mean, some people might think it is. And overall, I think that that dino is a thief and I don't like thieves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you're looking for one because you really want to tame one, they can be found pretty much anywhere that there's sand and anywhere on a beach. So take a look around and you'll find one. Find the little ugly porcupine lizards.
More than likely though, they will find you.
They'll find me. Well, okay. What if? Okay, I don't know how to respond to that. Are you calling me an ugly porcupine lizard?
No, no, no. I'm saying they're gonna steal your stuff, okay?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That's okay because if they steal from me first, then that gives me a reason to have some fun. And I guess war is going to be declared, and we'll have the first war on the server. It'll be fun. It'll be like the Civil War. Everybody can go up on mountains and watch us, and it'll be a whole thing.
Yeah, maybe like we can
Square up,
just
nerds.
you know, go on a mission. Maybe that'll be our next event. We'll be as a server team, we'll go and wipe out all Pegos.
Wipe out all Pegos. Everyone gets a gene scanner, and we're just going to go hunting.
There we go. Let's go. Next thing we know, Will or Exodia, Boogles or Knife are just gonna actually tame them all, and then just go crazy.
They're just gonna go crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go to destroy them, and there's gonna be an army of like 50 tamed ones sitting there. All set to breed. Torches everywhere. Just babies running around rampant.
Yeah, that'd be wild work. But yeah, man, overall, Pego's not my creature. If it's yours, good for you, I guess.
No, if it's yours, shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. You like thieves. That's never good. No,
Whoa,
I'm just
whoa,
kidding.
whoa.
Just
Now we're
kidding.
making character assumptions,
I'm
Jericho.
just kidding, Matt.
You're gonna have people
Jeez.
kung fu fight you.
Jeez. I'm
Hiya.
not trying to get beat up by anybody.
Oh, be careful.
I mean, Exodia has threatened me a couple times. I do need to watch my back.
Yeah, yeah, you better be careful. All of a sudden you're
Yeah.
gonna be there's a lot of oceans around there, and I feel like there's a lot of great white sharks in the Australia area. Correct me if I'm wrong. So
Yeah, I don't want that smoke.
chill out, bro, chill out.
Really quick. Will said, so I had an event where people had to bring the dermises of microraptors. Whoever had the most at the end won. One player filled 2 vaults. No way.
2 volts. Dang.
A microraptor? No way,
That
brother.
is how long did the event last for?
I'm gonna say, yeah, how long is that event? Because that is wild.
Vaults have a lot of slots. That sounds unpleasant to
Isn't
hunt
that
that
like
many.
150 or something? Right?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's wild
300
work.
maybe? I don't know.
2 weeks.
Microraptors are 2 weeks. Gee whiz, that's a dedicated hunter right there.
But yeah, I this is the news that I really, wanted to talk about here. Um Astrios, did you see the news about that?
No, fill me in.
So Will posted it, but I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. Do you remember what we talked about or not?
Man, I can't remember what I had for breakfast. You got to jog my memory.
So Astrios is the Greek map, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it's now a official DLC.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Like connected?
Yes. It will be like a real
Okay.
map for Ark.
That changes things. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is kind of what the crunch says here. We are excited to announce Astrios, created by the talented Nakatis and sponsored by Nitrado, is ascending into being an official partner DLC. Originally slated as our June premium map surprise. Whoa, that's to
Hey,
that.
yo.
I didn't even read that part of it. So this is the
Yeah.
surprise they were talking about. You remember how I was telling you last week there was a,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and so we're bringing it forward. Matt, do you hear that?
I'm hearing it. That's so there is it going to
Forward.
be a premium DLC? Yeah, they're bringing it up instead of pushing it back. That's the opposite of what we normally get.
Granted, it is technically all Nakata's doing it, and I don't think anything from Wildcard, but still.
Yeah, yeah, I'm still, you know what? I'm still here for it. I'm still impressed.
So they said we're bringing it now instead of launching in the June surprise map. It's going to launch in February 12th.
Okay. So, do we know anything about this map? Because I feel like it might be something for us to look into, maybe.
Yeah, we do know actually a bunch about this map and like what he plans for it. There's a bunch of like Greek bosses and different things like that.
Gotcha, gotcha. Good news.
So, but it will launch on February 12th for $15 as a full-fledged and fully supported DLC instead of a premium mod. This stunning 264 kilometers map will be available on all platforms and fully integrated into the main clusters with official servers, making it seamless to make your Ark worlds. But the tale of Astrios doesn't end at the launch. Like Myths of old, it will grow over time as Nakatas continues to shape the world, adding new realms and updates and challenges worthy of the gods. Mark your calendars for February 12th and prepare for a massive mythical adventure.
Wow, okay. All right. So that's pretty big news. And the fact that they're pushing that up, I mean, that's promising. I know we saw a couple people in the Discord talking about it earlier that seemed like they were exploring it a little bit, if I'm remembering correctly. Is that accurate?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Boogles is in the chat, but I'm pretty sure Boogles and them have played it before. But there also is a free version of map, is
Oh,
what Will was saying.
yeah, yeah. Isn't the free version much smaller?
Yes. So, but apparently it's supposed to, I mean, from I've only really heard good things. I heard there's a lot of white potentially, but overall, I've heard so many good things about this, and I am excited, especially as like a, I wouldn't say connoisseur or whatever, but like I do like the Gladiator, Vikings, so
Yeah, dude, that's a fascinating period in history where humans were just cray cray. So it's always fun to learn about, and it's always fun to be able to explore that stuff hands on. So I'm pretty pumped about it.
yeah, and I think it's cool, that it got moved up, even though it necessarily isn't wild cards, thing. But I mean, maybe wild cards helping now. What do you? I mean, I don't know if it's like an official. I guess it's official partner, so probably not, right?
Either way, I'm choosing not to look at it through the lens of this is happening because it's not wildcard. I'm choosing to look at it through the lens of wildcard is partnering with companies that are capable of pushing things out quicker to us. So
Mm.
if this is a tale for what's to come in the future, because a lot of these maps are being sent out to third party companies, and those third party companies, they're small, they have their snags, they get delayed. This is telling me that, hey, we're now dealing with creators that are able to push stuff out not only on time but early, which tells me they're going in the correct direction.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually that's a good way to think about it. So you're not thinking of it in a per se negative limelight of like, oh, I can't wildcard do this, but a one team can.
Yeah, it's all part of a intricate process together, and I'm just trusting the process.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a lot of like the big news. But otherwise, I kind of want to know what you've been up to on the server.
Dude, I have done so much work on the base lately. I have made a lot of progress as far as, getting the layout going and getting things how I want it. I've made a lot of progress, got our kibble farm completely up and running. That's what I've been messing around with this whole time we're recording. Um, and we tried, ugh, I pushed this out of my memory, guys, but y'all know what's coming now. We tried to do the Cave of Lost Hope, I think it's called. It is I thought that I did the hard cave for the ocean the other day because I went in with my team of sharks and did my thing, manhandled it, and I was under the impression that that was the hard cave. No, this cave, we went in with a team of people. There was me, there was Joe Daddy, we had Ninja, we had Boogles. Um, gosh, who else was there? I feel like there was more people, but I'm really blanking right now. Um, we had a crap ton of Megs. We had there was a Bassel. There was just all sorts of things, dude. And I personally threw out 12 Megs, and the entire team, all the riders, all the Megs got absolutely manhandled in this one
What?
spot. Dude, it was crazy. I've never seen this before ever. So we went through if you're familiar with the cave, we went through like the first neck of it. It was okay. We got to the spot where you come up and you can like get out of water. It's the spot where everybody puts all their sleeping bags, and there's like the staging area there. And then you can swim around it to go. It's like this drop off point. And when you go to the drop off point, it is not quite where the artifact is. I want to say it's the second of three legs. And I went first. I think I went first. And went either way, when I went in, I got stopped into a spot. I'm sitting there chomping, doing pretty decent amounts of damage. I'm pretty confident at first, and then a ball of ocean creatures pins me down to the point where like you not only can't move, but you flat out can't see anything aside from these sea creatures. And it dropped our frame rate
Yikes.
down to easily like 20 frames per second. That bad boy was just
Oof.
chugging. It was a pretty rough experience. It resulted in a total team wipe. All of my
Oh.
teams were lost. All of the people were lost. I think Boogles made it out with everybody's stuff. So like at the end of the day,
Oh, okay.
there was really like no major net loss. Oh, it was one of Ninja's friends. I don't remember what his name is. I think in the Discord he's named like You Get High or something like that. He was with us also. But
Okay.
all of his stuff got brought back to my base. I still have it there, bud. So if you want it back, I'm still holding it for you. Um, and I was able to get my bag and physically swim out. Swam all the way back out of the cave. I got a pretty sweet oxygen skill, so almost pooped myself, but swam all the way back out of the cave, back up to the surface, and then was able to get things back to the base. So it
Ah,
was It was an experience, my guy.
It sounds like it, man. I didn't
But
necessarily almost joined you guys for it, but I didn't. You know.
you're probably better off that you didn't because it was a whole thing. But it also gave us very, very valuable insight. And like Helena says, we are the ones who try again. So we gained a lot of powerful insight about what doesn't work in that cave. We learned some powerful insight about how not to do it because I seem to remember Boogles trying to tell us, like it's time to slow down and make a plan and, you know, be a smart grown up about it. And I don't think I went slow enough. And, it just sort of Leroy Jenkins it and everything sort of happened after that. So maybe next time I'm going to let Boogles be the captain and I'm just going to be a good boy and sit there.
Yep.
And we just learned a lot, and I think I'm gonna bring more sharks next time. I'm gonna bring ones with saddles because that was where we realized a lot of the ones that weren't being ridden, we didn't put saddles on them just because, gosh, I was making ascendant saddles. They were expensive. I got lazy and just gave up. So next time, more ascendant saddles, more sharks, more riders. I think it'll be all right. We'll get
Yeah,
it
you'll
next
be
time.
good.
I'm confident.
The next time. That's right. That's right. You got to be confident, otherwise you're just never gonna want to go again.
But geez, aside from that, man, last thing that I wanted to talk about for what I've been doing in the server. I know it's been a lot of me. I'm sorry about that, but our base. You know how it's been for the longest time. I've been taking the approach of I just want a geometric, confusing, abstract thing is what I was going for.
Yep.
Well, it sort of fell into it, and I'm streaming right now, so you can see if you're looking at it. But in that main portion, it's like the big square downstairs, and then it's slanted up there. You see this big slant here,
Hmm.
and it goes out near home up here.
Yeah.
It's got this little box out here. This little
Yep.
box juts out, and as I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, that up there kind of looks like a little head. It's glowing red like a pyromane. This kind of looks like a little chest box area. I'm gonna make some paws jutting out, and this is gonna be
Ooh.
a pyromane sphinx. Is what our base is gonna look like when I'm
Ooh.
done with it.
Okay. Okay. Kind of cool.
Yeah, if I can pull it off. No promises on being able to pull it off, but that's the plan.
That's either way. I think that's a great idea. So it's cool, man.
How's Call of Duty been treating you? Because I know you've been going pretty
Yeah.
hard on that, and you ranked up pretty high, if I remember hearing you correctly.
Yeah. So I got to Diamond 3.
Hey
Um,
yo,
and sadly, the server's about to, or the thing's about to restart. The ranks, so I'm about to go
yeah.
back into one, even though I've been grinding. But I mean, dude, this last week, God, man, absolutely crazy. Barely been losing. Multiple 5 to 7 game win streaks. I mean, other than when Knife was watching me, I was kind of getting cooked up because I was streaming a little bit. But um, other than that, man, like what is it? Last night we went on I think a 6 game, and then we lost one. Went on a 5 game, and then I had, but so I ended on 5 game, and then I got on today, dude. Today, fried. I got absolutely blasted. I thought I was playing
I
like
know.
professional team, dude.
That's the problem with ranking up, man. It's awesome to rank up, but as soon as you do, you're getting tossed into the mix with all these people that have, you know, they've been practicing these skills that you're now expected to know. So, it's going to be a bit of an adjustment period, but once you start to figure out what they're doing differently than you and how to mimic it or enhance it, you'll be great. I got faith in you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the
You're
plan.
higher ranked than me, so I don't know why I'm giving you advice.
Hey, you never. I mean, but the thing is, right? There's different kinds of players, Matt. And I'm like a run and gun, I mean, I'm not saying you don't run and gun, but like you think about it more methodically and like you're like a team leader, right? Like, someone that like understands the game. I just run and shoot at people, bro.
I just run and shoot at people, bro. You know what? That is definitely one strategy. The team needs people like that, and that's okay. As long as it's working for you, whatever works, bro.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Look at Jericho running the flex.
Yeah, what can I say? But yeah, man. I overall, uh I am just kind of, I talk about this every week, I feel like, but I feel like I have to mention it. And I wanted to ask, like, where I guess maybe you don't want to answer, but Ragnarok, Matt, how many base locations? Like, I guess you don't want to like necessarily give away your base location because some take it. But like, what are your some good base locations around Ragnarok when it does come out? I know that's not the next map coming out. I understand that, but I'm just
Hmm. No, no worries, man. There are four distinct locations that I love building on Ragnarok, and I'm gonna keep one of them close to my chest because that is the one that I feel like is lesser known, and
Ooh.
I wanna go ahead and snag that bad boy, and I don't want to tell too many people about it because it's my little hidey hole that I don't think everybody knows about. So I'm gonna keep that one close to my chest. But base location number one, the tried and true, and you're putting me on the spot here, so these are some off the cuff answers here. The
Mhm.
number one tried and true in Viking Bay. There are two. I don't know what they're called. I call them the Pride Rock pillars. They look
Mhm.
like these giant fingers almost that are coming out of the water there. It's where the sunken pirate ship is, where the Eurypterids are.
Yep.
Great source of black pearls for early game.
Mhm.
Same with chitin. But anyway, um, those two little like fingers extend across the water, and they're just far enough apart that it looks cool, but they're close enough that you're able to build across the two of them, and you can flatten that area out and turn it into one very, very large area that the bases of those pillars are really tough for most tames to walk up. So people will be able to walk a gig up there or whatever, but a couple gates on there and you're okay. Nothing else is really going to get up there to mess with you. So that's a super easy to defend PvE area. I'm giving you all PvE answers here, people, okay?
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Location number two is about halfway between Viking Bay and the Wyvern Scar. There is an area. Um, I don't know how to describe it. It's right next to, gosh, I don't remember what it's called. It's okay. It's between Viking Bay and Pelagornis Bay, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
The really shallow areas off to the whatever side of the island, eastern side, whatever. Wherever the Scar is, halfway between Viking Bay and the Scar, there's this really big flat plateau. You can build on the plateau, and then it goes off to a really gentle hill off to the backside, near the snow area, but not anywhere close enough to it where you're going to have major issues. I built there on official, so it couldn't be too cold there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, and then the third place that I will be willing to share is you know, it, I feel like it's not a secret. Everybody loves building here, but the Highlands. I love building in the Highlands. Beautiful.
Yeah, Highlands is fun.
What about you, man? I feel like my answers were pretty basic and boring. I feel like you look up any top 10 base location video and you're gonna see all of those. That's why I'm keeping my other one secret. So do you have any fancy spots that you go to there?
Well, hopefully I don't just release yours here, right? I mean, I don't even know what yours is, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But
I say you couldn't, so I haven't told not even Joe Daddy knows. Not even my right hand man.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so option one is the spiral. Love building on the spiral, man. It's cool. It's fun.
Okay.
Um,
Good answer, good answer.
option two, the waterfall, triple waterfall base. Inside the waterfall, okay? Um, and then the next one's gonna be the waterfall on those like raggedy cliffs that right next to the snow, right next to the waterfall. There's like another waterfall, like it's literally another waterfall, and
Hmm.
it's like there's a bunch of raggedy cliffs, and it's like a little like, man, it's like a big drop down, but there's like big tall pillars in it, but there's like it's kind of like a swampy area. There's baryonyx and stuff down there.
Okay. All right. I think I know what you're talking about vaguely.
There's a little waterfall there that is really like you can just sneak behind it. It's a really really small baselet, like stupidly small. It's just like whatever, but that's cool. And then
Yeah.
I like building in the desert crack. You ever been in that?
Yep, that's my secret spot.
You're lying.
Nope. I feel like not a lot of people build there, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, PvP players always build there.
Do they? Dang, it's been always empty in PvE servers when I check it, but maybe I'm just playing with scrubs.
Well, PvP, it's like because you like it's a really small spot to get in. Dinos are harder. You can't really fit them in. Whatever. So,
Yeah, yeah. There's another spot out in the desert that I really like to build too on the very, very, very
ooh,
far east coast.
the plateau.
Right. No, not even the plateau is nice
Oh,
too, but just flat out in the sand. There's a spot on the east coast where the ocean rolls in, and it's like this really awkward tide coming in spot that the water stays ankle deep for like 75 meters. You can get like 15 to
what?
20 foundations deep where it's only like ankle deep.
Really?
Yeah, so I like to build over in that area as well.
Ooh, yeah. Will said he has a base spot in the desert, the bridge above Spinal Canyon.
Oh, that's a good spot too. I feel like a lot of people are going to build in the desert when that map drops. So I'm looking forward to
Dude,
see where everybody chooses to build because it's so big and it
yes.
caters it caters to so many different play styles. That's my favorite part about the map. You want to live in the cold, good for you. You like to be a mountain man, good for you. There's sweet spots over between the ice and the desert. You want to live in a cave? That's great. We got a triple waterfall. You want to live underwater? That's fantastic. We have options there. Like no matter what your play style is, I can find a spot and rag for you.
Yeah. Dude, Rag's just too good, man. And then like there's this other spot who what's it called? There's a spot underwater that's like a little underwater bubble, man. That's fun to build in.
Yeah, yep.
Um and then yeah, the good old Viking Bay, like the big cliff. That's always fun to build on.
Mhm.
Huge spot. Yeah, man, there's so many good spots.
So many.
And then the swamp. You ever built in there?
I
Like
try really hard to stay out of the swamp, but
mm,
there is that one castle. I really like building in the castle. That's like a good spot for a like server trade hub and stuff like that.
yeah, that's fair. And then Will also said the flat area in the roads near a big lake in the desert mountain. Ooh, that is good.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
But yeah, man, that's man. Yeah, I'm excited for Ragnarok though, man.
Dude, I am too. There's a lot of people are getting stagnant with the game and feeling like you know, I'm seeing the whispers in the Discord of not so much whispers, but the talks about how it's losing its luster and some people are starting to get bored and stuff like that. So I'm hopeful that once we start to get you know, a good group of servers dropping and more options and stuff like that, hopefully people will be a little less bored.
Yeah. Oh
I'm not
man,
having that issue. I'm having a blast, but that, that's just me.
yeah. I was gonna say, I know you've been having such a blast, man.
Dude, I have been. I have 100% revitalized my love for the game, and that's a good feeling because for a while there, I was, we were having talks behind closed doors about the fact that I wasn't convinced I was ever going to like Ark again. So it feels
Yeah,
good to be back. Definitely.
yeah, that is nice. But man, what was that? Oh yeah, so dude, there's this guy at work today. He comes up and we kind of got interrupted. By the way, Exodia called us wusses. Um,
Wow,
but
Kung Fu kick you, Exodia.
um, but this guy at work today like randomly came up to me and he's like, and I was talking to somebody else, but he randomly came up. He's like, dude, I know nothing about your podcast. He goes, but I randomly like found you, or like he knows our TikTok, and he's like, I found your TikTok and I just heard you talking to your whoever you were talking to, which is you. And he goes, and I didn't necessarily even know what it was about, but the background and everything was just so cool, and I just listened, and I just got caught scrolling through your TikTok videos for like an hour or two.
Ah, that's awesome. That's
Isn't that
humbling.
cool?
That is. That means you're doing it right, Jer. Or yeah, Jericho. Good job.
Oh man. But by the way, Exodia is explaining that he didn't call us wusses. He called all the people that were bored. I don't know if that's just, just he's trying to cover himself up or not, but we'll believe him.
I don't know, Exodia. I feel personally attacked.
And
Since I'm a wuss, I guess I should say my feelings are hurt.
man, Matt.
Clarity. That doesn't make you a wuss. That doesn't make you a wuss. Clarity.
Oh, I was gonna say, Matt.
Oh, I'm no. Yep. I backed myself into a corner there.
Yeah,
Clarity
yeah. Don't
doesn't
say
mean you're a
nothing. It's
wuss.
over. It's
Yeah,
over,
it's
Matt.
over. I
Just it's
lose.
over.
I
Yep.
just got rejected from grad school for that simple comment.
Exodia said was winky face. But what is it? I was like just gonna tell you, man. So, you know, I don't know what your thought is, but like kind of my question of the week, unless you got a different one so far, is I want to know what segments people want us to bring back. You know, like a couple people telling us that was really cool. Like I enjoy because I want that to happen. I want to add a couple more segments into our thing, like at least maybe one or two. I don't know what your opinion is, but
I agree. Yeah, it was. We tried it for a while and we just couldn't seem to hit the nail on the head with what people liked exactly.
yes.
So all the feedback is always appreciative. If you guys think that the Dino dossiers are annoying and a waste of your time because Helena's a goofball and doesn't know what she's talking about, that's cool too. Let us know that. But I'm happy to have the Dino dossiers back. I don't think we need to bring back Who's That Dinomon because we got that segment going on TikTok now. But we
Yep.
can definitely figure something out to either bring back or to add. I know people have asked about Arc Tales also, so we can maybe consider the story about getting wiped in the Cave of Lost Hope, the introduction back to Arc Tales 2, maybe?
Ooh, maybe. Maybe.
Food for thought, food for thought. You want to keep that? Also, let us know in the comments.
But yeah, let us know. Definitely would like that. I know, like, I mean, I have had quite a few people like give me tips and different things. Like, Will has like given me a bunch of things. Knife, Boogles, all Big Zodiac, all these other people like randomly say stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Hop's given us
So,
so many good ideas too.
oh man, Hop's been killer with it. By
If
the
you
way,
ever
he's
have a
been killing it.
need, yeah, dude, have you guys seen his videos recently with the monarchy stuff going on?
Yeah, man, they're fun.
Yeah, they're doing good work right now. So if you guys have not been seeing the videos, he's been sharing them in the self promo, but definitely go check those out because he's doing some cool stuff too.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check that man out. It's been a while. Maybe we'll have to get him on an episode if we have some time.
Yeah, I'd love to catch up with him and hear what he's got going on.
Yeah, especially during the middle of Monarchy.
100%. I know he's got probably so much going on. I bet he doesn't have time for that.
Yeah, probably not, but you know. Oh, Knife said he also built. I know this is like way back now. Knife said he's built behind the waterfall before. I think the waterfall is fun. It's not a huge spot, but it's a fun spot.
It's very relaxing. The maybe I'm just an old man, but the issue that I've always had building there is again, back in the day when Ark wasn't so friendly and wasn't so easy and breeding was a much more stressful job. The sound of that waterfall will put me to sleep sometimes.
Man, for real. I agree. It's just a nice little soothing sound.
A little built-in sound machine.
Yes, for sure. But man, Matt, I just want to shout out here before we go. Uh, Thanks to everyone that joined. Boogles, Exodia, Knife, Will, Glazed was here for a little bit. Um, and then I want to say it's Riddick. I can't read it, man. I don't know your name. I'm sorry.
Riddick,
I can't remember the name.
you're a monster.
Well, no, it's on here, man, but on the computer it doesn't like show up, man. It's just stupid.
That's confusing but fair.
Isn't that stupid? Hey, see? Look at there we go.
See,
Riddick.
Riddick
See,
coming
I'm
in
a
with a save.
genius. I'm a genius.
There's something, that's for sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Chill out, man. Um, what is it? Okay, but either way, thank you guys for all of you joining in. Definitely appreciate it. And then also make sure you guys go join our Discord because as Knife said, make sure you guys go join the Discord. We have a lot of fun people in there. A lot of new people joining, a lot of new faces. If you guys need somebody to play with in Ark, or I mean, just even other games, or just chat with someone, even if you're not playing Ark, we have a lot of cool people in there who I feel like are very relatable people. So make sure you guys go join that Discord. And we'd love to kind of chat with you guys. Matt's on there, as much as he can be. I'm on there every once in a while too. So we'd love to chat with you guys and kind of get to know you guys, or just you can listen to us chat. Who cares?
Yeah, you don't even have to say anything. Just come hang out with us. Whatever you're doing, you don't have to do it alone. That's the moral of the story.
Exactly. As Will's saying, join the Discord unless you hate fun times and great people.
Yeah, if you hate fun, then we are not the people for you. And if you hate good people, definitely stay away from us. We're dangerous
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. Yeah, we're dangerous, man. But yeah, and if you guys did listen till the end, hey, good for you. We've been we appreciate that, especially if you listen till the end.
Yeah, shout out to you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for all of your time. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And I'm going to steal Jericho's line. Survivors keep on surviving.